So we're also here not only supporting the release of Celia right now, but also the return of Venezuela's democratically elected president, President Maduro. So we're going to talk about him today too. Maduro, amigo, el pueblo está contigo.
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 Free the prisoners, free them all.
Free the prisoners, free them all.
Free Celia from these walls.
Free Celia from these walls.
Free the prisoners, free them all.
Free the prisoners, free them all.
Free Maduro from these walls.
Free Maduro from these walls.
Free prisoners, free them all.
Free prisoners, free them all.
Free Celia from these walls.
Free Celia from these walls.
Free prisoners, free them all.
Free prisoners, free them all.
Free Celia from these walls.
Free Celia from these walls.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
NYC's not licking boots.
NYC's not licking boots.
No to Trump and no to truth.
No to Trump and no to truth.
NYC's not licking boots.
NYC's not licking boots.
No to Trump and no to truth.
No to Trump and no to truth.
NYC's not licking boots.
NYC's not licking boots.
No to Trump and no to truth.
No to Trump and no to truth.
Hands up.
Venezuela.
Hands up.
Venezuela.
Hands up.
Venezuela.
No warning.
Venezuela.
Hands up.
Venezuela.
Hands up.
Venezuela.
Hands up.
Venezuela.
No warning.
Venezuela.
Hands up.
Venezuela.
Hands up.
Venezuela.
Hands up.
Venezuela.
No warning.
Venezuela.
Hands up.
Venezuela.
Hands up.
Venezuela.
Hands up.
Venezuela.
No warning.
Venezuela.
Free the prisoners, free them all.
Free the prisoners, free them all.
Free Celia from these walls.
Free Celia from these walls.
Free the prisoners, free them all.
Free the prisoners, free them all.
Free Maduro from these walls.
Free Maduro from these walls.
Free the prisoners, free them all.
Free the prisoners, free them all.
Free Celia from these walls.
Free Celia from these walls.
Free the prisoners, free them all.
Free the prisoners, free them all.
Free Maduro from these walls.
Free Maduro from these walls.
All right, everyone, give yourselves a hand. So, why are we here today? Hello, my name is Michaela. I'm from the Brooklyn Against War, and we are here celebrating International Women's Day. Today is not only a day of celebration of women, but it's primarily to celebrate the role that women and non-men have played in the struggle for liberation around the world. This decisively militant and revolutionary holiday was started in 1908 when over 100 women voted to celebrate International Women's Day on March 8th every year. Instead, it's been a day where we cement and we recommit not only the liberation of women, but the liberation liberation of everyone. Because we know that we cannot be free unless women are free. We cannot be free until there is black liberation. And we cannot be free until immigrants are able to work and live freely without repression. Today we're gathering to also celebrate first combatant Celia Flores. She is a true revolutionary and the foundation of the Bolivarian Revolution. It's been 2 months since Celia Flores and President Maduro have been kidnapped by the bigoted, horrible Trump administration. The Trump administration is full of cowards. Today we are going to march onto the Metropolitan Detention Center where Celia and Maduro are being held as they're waiting for their sham trial. But first, I also want to shout out to our Filipino kasamas that are currently in Manhattan across the river. Their mock-ass president, Bongbong Marcos, has decided to show his face in Manhattan, and I know our kasamas are giving them hell. Both the Philippines and Venezuela have been ravaged by U.S. imperialism and endless wars. Both nations should be free from the evil clutches of the U.S. war machine and be able to determine their own destiny. So we're going to do a chant. From Venezuela to the Philippines,
From Venezuela to the Philippines.
stop the U.S. war machine.
Stop the U.S. war machine.
From Venezuela to the Philippines,
From Venezuela to the Philippines.
stop the U.S. war machine.
Stop the U.S. war machine.
From Venezuela to the Philippines,
From Venezuela to the Philippines.
stop the U.S. war machine.
Stop the U.S. war machine.
All right, so then, at the Metropolitan Detention Center, we will be fighting not only for Celia Flores, but the immigrants being detained there by ICE. At any given point, there are up to 200 detainees held in a federal facility. Shame! That's right, shame! On International Women's Day, we have to acknowledge it plainly. The U.S. government is in the business of kidnapping women. The U.S. government is in the business of murdering women. The U.S. kidnapped the First Lady of Venezuela, and then barely 2 months later, killed over 100 young girls at an elementary school in Iran. The U.S. uses ICE to kidnap women from their families, and then pushes bills against reproductive rights that are meant to murder cis and trans women and non-binary people all over the country. Today, we are demanding justice for Celia Flores. And we are demanding an end of the sanctions of Venezuela. But we're also demanding U.S. out of everywhere. And of course, true liberation to women all over the world. Happy International Women's Day, y'all. Let's continue chanting, and soon we'll start marching. No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
Boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
U.S. out of everywhere.
U.S. out of everywhere.
No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
Boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
U.S. out of everywhere.
U.S. out of everywhere.
No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
Boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
U.S. out of everywhere.
U.S. out of everywhere.
and slow so Brooklyn can really hear us. That's right. And then when we get to the MDC, there's a chain link fence. We're going to hang the banner, and we're actually going to deliver flowers to Celia by putting them in the chain link fence. So we have Barbara and Katrina holding flowers. We invite you to take those flowers and put them around the banner, and then we're going to start our program, all right? I'm going to adjust myself a little bit. Megaphones are really heavy.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. How are y'all feeling today? Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and occupation.
Not for war and occupation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
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 Maduro aguanta, el pueblo se levanta.
Maduro aguanta, el pueblo se levanta.
Siria aguanta, el pueblo se levanta.
Siria aguanta, el pueblo se levanta.
Maduro aguanta, el pueblo se levanta.
Maduro aguanta, el pueblo se levanta.
Siria aguanta, el pueblo se levanta.
Siria aguanta, el pueblo se levanta.
NYC's not linking boots.
NYC's not making moves.
No to Trump and no to truth.
No to Trump and no to truth.
NYC's not linking boots.
NYC's not licking boots.
No to Trump and no to truth.
No to Trump and no to truth.
NYC's not linking boots.
NYC's not licking boots.
No to Trump and no to truth.
No to Trump and no to truth.
What do we want? When do we want it?
Now!
Sorry, that's not the tune I wanted to do. Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
No war!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
No war!
On Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
No war!
On Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
No war!
On Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
No war!
On Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
No war!
On Venezuela!
All right, everyone, it's 2:27. Why don't we get information? We're gonna have the lead banner, Mackenzie and Sarah leading the way. So where we're marching to is pretty isolated. That's on purpose, right? That's how the United States government works. It wants to keep prisoners far away from the people who love them, or it can also support and advocate for them. So what I need you all to do today is be really fucking loud. Yeah? Okay, we're not gonna rush through this march because I want everyone to hear us. Right? Right across there is Industry City. There's a lot of people shopping today. They can stop for a second and listen to us, right? day. That's a good day when you know how to talk to the pigs. So, if there is an issue with the NYPD for any reason, just tell them to talk to Colin. Alright? Because at the end of the day, who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? It sure as hell is not the NYPD. Alright, so we're going to keep this friendly for us. We're going to be angry when we need to be, and we're not going to talk to the cops, alright? Alright, let's get this march started! U.S. out of everywhere! U.S. out of everywhere! No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air! No bombs in the air! U.S. out of everywhere! U.S. out of everywhere! The people united will never be defeated! The people united will never be defeated! El pueblo unido jamás that we not only stand for justice for Venezuela, but we demand that Syria and Maduro are free from these detention centers. We are also here to remember that the NBC has ICE detainees at any given point. So we are also here for that. Now we have marched, and there's some incredible organizations here today. So I'm going to start inviting them up, and please give them a round of applause every time I do. First up, we have Julie from Cold Pink.
I was hoping they'd let her, watch, but I kind of doubt it, but I'll send her a picture. And there was a friend who could not be here today, and I told her that I was coming and sent her a picture of my poster, and I said, I'm going to read Celia's poem, and she said, oh, she's a poet. And I said, oh, she's more than a poet. She's a poet, a first lady, and she's also an attorney who represented Hugo Chavez, and she was the first woman elected to the national parliament in Venezuela. So if you want to know more about her, you can look at the Code Pink website under our campaigns for Venezuela and type in her name, and you can learn more about her there. All right. Okay. So, meanwhile, she wrote the speech last year. She wrote the speech and gave it last year. She wrote the speech and gave it last year on International Women's Day, and it was in honor of. It was in honor of the women in Venezuela, the Latin American women who fight against imperialism in Venezuela.
All right.
So, here is the point. We're not flowers the wind can pluck. We're roots of rebel and loyal land. We're grandmothers, mothers, daughters, granddaughters. We are women. Our blood pulses with the Manuelas, Luisas, Josefas, Juanas, Cecilias, Apaquanas, Anas Marias, Barbaritas, and so many others whose legacy inspires, commits, and strengthens us to continue walking and traveling our path. And in our hands and chests, a light is on that nobody will ever turn off. Love, liberty, and peace. So join us as we say, free Celia La Flores. Okay, and please join us at the New York Public Library this afternoon at 4 o'clock for a vigil for the students, for the schoolgirls killed in Iran.
Thank you. From Venezuela to Iran.
From Venezuela to Iran.
No more sanctions, no more bombs.
No more sanctions, no more bombs.
From Venezuela to Iran.
Venezuela to Iran.
No more sanctions, no more bombs.
No more sanctions, no more bombs.
From Venezuela to Iran.
Venezuela to Iran.
No more sanctions, no more bombs.
No more sanctions, no more bombs.
All right, thank you, Julie. Our next speaker is an incredible organizer who I've had the pleasure of working with for around 10 years. Please give it up for Melinda Butterfield from Struggle La Lucha and Mujeres de la Lucha.
Hello, dear sisters and other siblings. I want to first give a shout out to all the folks who came up from Baltimore yesterday, who are here with us today. They came up specifically to did a caravan to support Celia and Nicolas Maduro, and they stayed over to join us here for International Women's Day, and that's really wonderful.
Thank you.
The Bolivarian Revolution opened up all kinds of opportunities for struggle for Venezuelan women and queer people. The struggle for bodily autonomy, equality, and their rightful place in the struggle as members and leaders. These struggles have seen great advances and also setbacks during this decades-long process of transformation. We all know that the Trump regime and the U.S. imperialism want to control Venezuela's oil and oil profits, which Comandante Hugo Chavez put at the service of the Venezuelan people. But it's not the only thing they want. They want to foreclose the opportunities of Afro-Venezuelan women, indigenous women, trans women, lesbian women, and all Venezuelan women. Just as they are trying to crush our bodily autonomy here. They want to snuff out the Bolivarian Revolution as an example for women, queers, and all working people in Latin America and worldwide. The prisoners of war held here at MDC Brooklyn, First Combatant Celia Flores and President Nicolas Maduro, represent the Bolivarian revolutionary process that the Republican fascists and their democratic collaborators want to destroy. That makes their kidnapping and imprisonment a matter of high importance for women all over the world, including women here in Brooklyn. The Bolivarian Revolution is a true expression of democracy for the people, not the capitalists. The democracy U.S. imperialism wants to bring to Venezuela is the democracy that murders schoolgirls in Iran, kidnaps immigrant students off the streets of Minneapolis, starves Palestinian kids in Gaza, and strips trans youth in Brooklyn of their right to life-saving health care. That democracy is not worth a damn to women in Venezuela or here. As Trump's regime attempts to consolidate fascism, its frontal attacks on all our rights show how our futures are all bound together. From Iran to Minneapolis, from Gaza to Brooklyn, we're all facing the same enemy.
That's right.
And we all have the same weapon to fight back and win: unity. We must unite our struggles, first to survive, but then to win power and ensure that U.S. imperialism, the greatest enemy of the world's people, can never raise its ugly head again.
That's right.
Long live the revolutionary women of Venezuela and Cuba. Free Celia Flores and Nicolas Maduro. Free them all. Tear down the walls.
When women are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that.
When women are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that.
When trans people are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that.
When trans people are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that.
When queer people are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that.
What do we do?
Stand up like that.
What do we do?
Stand up like that.
All right, thank you, Melinda. Next up, we have Daniel from the New York Alliance Against Racist and Political Repression. Give it up!
Can everybody hear me? On this day, International Women's Day, the New York Alliance Against Racist and Political Repression is proud to stand with the organizations here today to demand the immediate release of Celia Flores and Nicolas Maduro. That's right! The New York Alliance is part of a national alliance that grew out of the struggle to free Angela Davis. For over 50 years, the New York Alliance has been fighting to free political prisoners like Celia Flores. We stand resolutely against imperialism, just as we stand against shamelessly, explicitly, and openly named oil as their motivation. And they rely on the media's spin and lies to manufacture consent for imperialism. Celia Flores is imprisoned right there at the MDC, but she remains la primera combatiente of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. She represents millions of women who built Bolivarian Venezuela, who continue to fight U.S. imperialism from the comunas to the colectivos. And their enemy is our enemy. We know that imperialism abroad informs the targets and tactics of statewide repression. We stand, for example, at MDC, where ICE and the feds have imprisoned over 200 people in their attacks on immigrants. And in New York City, these racist attacks have fallen disproportionately on communities representing the United States imperialist aims abroad. From the Philippines to Haiti, U.S. out of everywhere! The New York Alliance is leading a campaign to free the detainees from MDC, who live in what a judge called dangerous, barbaric conditions. In fact, the feds stopped sending people here in 2024 because a judge said he would rather vacate a sentence than send another person into this shithole of a prison. Clearly, there's no such consideration for ICE detainees or for political prisoners like Celia Flores. But still, the Bolivarian Revolution continues. The people of Venezuela say no volverá to U.S. imperialism. And the people here, the majority, the masses, stand in solidarity with them. We do not support U.S. war abroad, just as we do not support the occupation and invasion of our communities by the feds. The people know that state violence benefits only Trump and his billionaire cronies. They call Nicolas Maduro a dictator, while they disenfranchise voters and erode bodily autonomy. They have the audacity to talk about women's rights while they bomb elementary schools, while they murder trans people in the United States, while they attempt to remove women's rights to bodily autonomy and the right to vote. But we will not allow the U.S. to pit us against one another. And we will not allow them to use our bodies to justify their wars. Celia Flores and the women of Venezuela have shown us the path forward. They show that we can resist U.S. imperialism here and everywhere. From New York City to Los Angeles, chapters of the New York Alliance will continue to build to lead resistance against the Trump regime and against U.S. imperialism. ICE out of everywhere, U.S. out of everywhere, free Celia Flores, and hands off Venezuela! Venceremos!
NYC's not linking boots!
NYC's not linking boots.
No to ICE and no to truth!
No to ICE and no to truth.
NYC's not linking boots!
NYC's not linking boots.
No to ICE and no to truth!
No to ICE and no to truth.
Alright, next time we have an absolute giant in the anti-war movement and the movement for liberation in the United States. I would like to welcome Sarah Flanders from Workers' World Party next. Give her a hand.
to Brooklyn Against War for organizing today's rally and today's united show of force. We're here today, International Women's Day, for Celia Flores, yes, and we know that her kidnapping, this was not just a war for oil. This was a war against the people's communes in Venezuela. This was a war against the people's militia in Venezuela. This is a dangerous example of people power that they cannot permit.
That's right.
Celia Flores, Nicolas Maduro, and I will also add Delcy Rodriguez, and the entire Venezuelan government today, and the Venezuelan militia, people's militia, and the military, and the judiciary, all stand for a united, sovereign, people-controlled Venezuela. Now the U.S. has them at the point of a gun, yes, that's true, but they have great determination to hold the country together, to hold together the mobilization of the people in the streets. So when we're out here for Celia Flores, or when we're out here on the 3rd of the month in front of this human warehouse where so many others are swept up, our migrant sisters, brothers, and siblings, for what? For the crime of working? For the crime of trying to feed their family? Now, Celia Flores was not only the builder, and she was the initiator of the Boulevard and Circles, and then the People's Militia. That's an important heavy-duty role. She was also an internationalist. And today, as we meet, as we speak, we know that the U.S. effort to strangle Cuba has reached an exaggerated new height. They're attempting to even shut off the electricity and the power in a country that's given more healthcare workers, doctors to the whole world than the World Health Organization. Cuba provides more, and that's what they want to stop. Cuban doctors in the Caribbean, no, we can't have that. Cuban doctors throughout Africa, no, they want to stop that. Everything that is for the health of people. And as we meet, there is a horrific war right now in Iran going on. And on the very first day, when the Ayatollah Khomeini was assassinated, and 49 of the top government officials, at the very same moment, they sent another message when they bombed a school, a girls' school for little girls, 175 little girls. So that shows deliberately who and how the U.S. makes war. Yes, they want to kill the leaders, yes. Yes, they want to try to divide the entire population. And yes, they want to destroy everything needed for human life. It's always targeting the civilians. I say this, you can see the destruction, and then you can see what people build and rebuild. Now, it's not going the way the U.S. planned in Venezuela. You remember Trump announcing he's going to run the government? He's going to decide the next president? It didn't happen that way. Now he announces he's going to decide the next president in Iran. And what's happened? Every U.S. base in the entire region is being hit by Iranian drones. The radar systems, the fuel centers, it's all going down. U.S. wars don't go the way they think it'll go. Every U.S. war instead builds new levels of resistance.
Yes!
And also new levels of consciousness.
Yes!
Of anti-imperialist consciousness.
Yes!
Of unity among struggles. Now, Iran today is not fighting alone. Now Yemen and Lebanon and Iraq, they're in on it too.
Yes!
They got drones. They know where to fire them.
Yes!
They're getting some good advice
Yes!
from China, from Russia on satellites. You gotta grant that. So there's a lot happening in the world today that if we take a view of the whole world, and I'm sure Celia Flores does, I'm sure Nicolas Maduro, they may be in that prison, but they're here with the people of the whole world.
That's right!
They're here knowing that the days of this criminal system that feeds on our lives, its days are numbered.
Yes!
And the people united will not be defeated.
That's right!
All right, Teacher Sarah! NYC's not linking boots!
NYC's not linking boots!
No to Trump and no to truth!
No to Trump and no to truth!
NYC's not linking boots!
NYC's not linking boots!
No to Trump and no to truth!
No to Trump and no to truth!
All right, next up we have Shay from Black Alliance for Peace, an organization that has been putting in the work. Give it up for Shay!
Peace, everyone. My name is Shay, and I'm with the Black Alliance for Peace, New York City, New Jersey. Comrades, sisters, and freedom fighters, we are gathered here today not to celebrate the hallmark version of International Women's Day.
Yes! Yes!
We are here to ground ourselves in the true history of this day.
Yes!
A history drenched in the struggle of working class women.
Yes!
The struggle of 15,000 mostly immigrant women who marched through the Lower East Side to Union Square. The struggle of women striking for bread and peace in the February Revolution.
Yes!
Today, we honor the power of their struggles against the very same systems of capitalism and war that seek to devour us today.
That's right!
We honor them not as decorative objects, but as revolutionary agents of history.
Yes!
Today, that history is under assault. The same empire that crushed those revolutions now tries to co-opt this day. The empire uses words like empowerment and feminism to justify its gangsterism abroad. The Black Alliance for Peace will not be fooled. We know that the struggle for women is more than a domestic issue. Because we stand in solidarity with all people oppressed by this empire in Palestine, Sudan, Iran, Puerto Rico, Haiti, and across our Americas, we know that this is a global fight against U.S. empire. $1 trillion military budget, endless wars, 800 military bases across the globe. Is any of this keeping us safe? Every dollar of our taxes they squander on war is a direct attack on the black working class, the poor, and the indigenous peoples in the Americas and worldwide. Every missile launched is a hospital not built. Every drone strike is a school not funded. Every dollar spent on occupation is an eviction notice in our communities. A child going to bed hungry. We demand that our money be reallocated to address the people-centered human rights of our communities. Healthcare, education, transportation, climate change, jobs. The empire starves us to wages wars abroad. This comes as little surprise to us who know and understand the imperial playbook.
Yes.
The empire has two primary moves. First, economic warfare, using weapons such as sanctions, and two, direct acts of aggression.
Yes.
It was U.S. President Woodrow Wilson, a vicious racist, who screamed, "Birth of a Nation" in the White House. He championed sanctions as peaceful, silent, deadly remedies. He bragged that this method would bring any nation to his knees. He said, and I quote, "No country can survive 6 months of being sanctioned."
Wow.
This is U.S. empire's goal. Suffocation,
Yeah.
isolation.
Yeah.
When you sanction a country like Venezuela, you are not targeting the government, you are targeting its people.
Yeah.
Sanctions result in over 500,000 deaths per year worldwide. And it is women and children who bear the biggest brunt of this. Sanctions drive up infant and maternal mortalities. This is not strategic foreign policy. Sanctions are gendered violence.
Yeah.
It is a war against women and children.
Yeah.
Sanctions quietly strip away a nation's sovereignty. They are designed to roll back the gains of the Bolivarian Revolution.
Yeah.
Before sanctions strangle the economy, the revolution overwhelmingly supported by the people because it lifted them out of poverty. The revolution created policies for education,
Yeah.
healthcare, political and economic participation.
Yeah.
And crucially for women, it was transformative. Sanctions impede this transformation. To end sanctions is to materially support the women of Venezuela.
That's right.
It is to stand against the systematic oppression of U.S. empire.
Yeah.
Now is the time to lift up the role of Venezuelan women like Celia Flores.
Yeah.
She is not a first lady. She is first combatant Celia Flores. She is a Chavista. She is the lawyer who defended Chavez after the 1992 coup attempt, the first woman to preside over Venezuela's National Assembly. She is a revolutionary and represents the empowerment of women that made the revolution possible. Abducting her and indicting her on false narco-terrorism charges is not only an attack on her, but against the Bolivarian Revolution itself. This is the same playbook used every time against revolutions everywhere. Criminalize the leadership, demoralize the masses. These imperialist moves, this globalized gangsterism must be confronted. The Black Alliance for Peace supports the rights of all people in Venezuela, Palestine, and the Black Belt South to resist and determine their future free from imperial and colonial domination. For us, peace is not the absence of conflict. For us, peace is the defeat of global systems of oppression such as colonialism, patriarchy, and white supremacy. And as the women taught us before, as the women who birthed this day taught us, this kind of peace is achieved through popular struggle and self-defense. We are here to fight for a world where no woman has to watch their child die from the lack of medicine caused by a blockade by a foreign country. A world where no family is separated by detention centers like the MDC. A world liberated from global conflict, nuclear arms races, and unjust wars. A world where billions spent on war and destruction are finally can serve life. That is the struggle. That is our commitment. And on this International Women's Day, we are declaring our commitment with you all to this fight. With the revolutionary women of the past and the present as our guide, we will lead towards a liberated future. No compromise, no retreat. Free Celia, free Maduro. As Sarah mentioned earlier, the sanctions against Cuba are exacerbating. I've handed out flyers for our programming for the Week of Resistance for Cuba, which starts today. Please come to our programming and drop off donations or aid. There's also a QR code on the flyer. The goal is 25,000, but it's at 20 now. We can reach that within this week. Thank you, comrades. No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
No bombs in the air.
US out of everywhere.
US out of everywhere.
No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
No bombs in the air.
US out of everywhere.
US out of everywhere.
All right, next up, we have Zara from Students for Democratic Society that are kicking ass on their campus. Give it up! Can you guys hear me? How are we doing tonight? Woo! Okay, my name is Zara. I'm with NYU Students for Democratic Society. And today, on International Women's Day, we raise our voices together to demand what is right. Free Celia Flores! We gather not only to call for her freedom, but to recognize the revolutionary woman that she is. A woman who has stood on the front lines of the struggle for sovereignty, justice, and social transformation. Too often, when the media speaks about her, they reduce her to a single role, the wife of Nicolas Maduro. But Celia Flores has a political history and revolutionary role that stands on its own. She was not a passive observer of Venezuela's revolutionary movement. She helped build it. As a lawyer, she led the legal defense of Hugo Chavez and the soldiers imprisoned after the 1992 uprising, helping secure Chavez's release from prison and opening the path for the Bolivarian movement to enter national politics. From there, she moved from defending the revolution in the courtroom to helping lead it in the government. Elected to Venezuela's National Assembly in 2000, being the first woman in the country's history to preside over the National Assembly, she served from 2006 to 2011 and played a central role in consolidating the political project that emerged from the Bolivarian government. For decades, she has been a part of the leadership that defended, organized, and advanced that movement. Not standing beside power, but actively shaping it. Like many women in revolutionary struggles, her work has often been minimized or overshadowed, but history shows us that women have never simply followed revolution. They have led them and they will continue to do so. So today, on International Women's Day, we recognize Celia Flores not simply as someone's wife, but as a revolutionary woman of her own right. And today, we say clearly, free Celia Flores. Because women are not just witnesses to history, they are the ones who make it. Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
All right, now we have another giant in the movement in Brooklyn. We have Roger from the December 12th movement. Give it up.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. We are here because we have to free Celia Flores. We have to free President Nicolas Maduro. We are here on this day, which is a very important day
for our organization. I'm a member of an organization called the December 12th Movement. Its founding member and chairperson, who passed 2 years ago, was a woman named Viola Plummer. Viola Plummer was black, unapologetically female, whatever that means to folks, unapologetically revolutionary, brilliant and incisive, and of course, defiant. Before there was an MDC, Metropolitan Detention Center, there was an MCC in downtown Manhattan called the Metropolitan Correctional Center. 46 years ago, Viola Plummer and several of my comrades, including myself, were incarcerated in MCC, facing trumped up brought as a political case, but once they incarcerated us, they were going to try to reduce it to a criminal case, take the politics out of it. So it's no different than the sham under which they kidnapped Celia Flores and Nicolas Maduro, supposedly for this non-existent drug cartel, when the real deal was they want control of the oil and they want to discredit socialism. I was thinking about what is it that I want to say, because of course we unite with all of the points that the previous comrades have brought. And I thought part of it, I think, was the lesson we learned 40 years ago. Because the lesson we learned 40 years ago helped us to wage a campaign, which if it had not been successful, I would still be inside there and you all would be out here talking about Free the New York 8. We call ourselves the New York 8 against fascist terrorism, because at that point we still understood what we were facing, and that hasn't changed. The reason we won in court, aside from the fact that their case was made up and they had an unbelievable informant, that's not necessarily enough to prevent a conviction. The reason we won was because we were able to mobilize our community to understand that what happened to us today could happen to them tomorrow. We were accused of a thought crime, of a conspiracy to commit a conspiracy, and charged with RICO. We were looking at 120 years in jail. But the campaign in the community was to have people understand that we were no different than they were. That the only reason that we were targeted was because we were more vocal at that point. But that was not going to be a shield against what would happen to them then. That's the struggle we face today. The struggle we face today is having our communities understand why the freedom of President Maduro, of the first combatant, Flores, is important to them and should be, and that they should take it up. So the lesson, and we raise this at different demonstrations, is that this is important. This gathering is important. It's invaluable for two reasons. One, because it uplifts the spirits of the people who are inside. It also lets the corrections department know that they are not isolated, that they have support from the community. And it makes a difference, a very real concrete difference in terms of how they get treated while they are inside. The other lesson is that we have to take the same motion into our communities. To the black community, the Latino community, the Asian community, the white working class community. They have to be convinced of what we're talking about. If we cannot do that, then we're not going to be able to free Celia Flores and Nicolas Maduro, and also all of those who are wrongfully detained by ICE. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Thank you. Straight ahead.
Free the
socialist organization. I am proud to be here with all of you today on International Women's Day to demand the release of Venezuela's first combatant, Celia Flores, and her husband, President Nicolas Maduro. It has been over 2 months since the U.S. invaded Venezuela, bombed Caracas, and kidnapped Maduro and Flores. The Trump administration has spouted lies about drug trafficking and dictatorships and intends to put Maduro and Flores on trial. As if the U.S. has any right to kidnap and prosecute the leaders of a sovereign nation. We are here today to say we see through those lies. We know that Celia Flores is not a criminal, not a drug trafficker, but a heroic revolutionary fighter for the people of Venezuela. She has given decades of her life to the Bolivarian Revolution as a key defender of Hugo Chavez in the 90s, as a part of the National Assembly, as Venezuela's Attorney General, as la primera combatiente. She is a shining example of revolutionary spirit, an example that inspires countless other Venezuelan women to action. This is the real reason the U.S. targets Celia Flores, not because of some bullshit drug charges, but because Celia is a part of the Bolivarian Revolution, a major force of resistance against the imperialist agenda, an example of how a sovereign nation can wholeheartedly oppose capitalism and not only survive but thrive. The U.S. empire can only perceive that as a threat, but we know who the real threat is. Biggest threat in the world today?
Biggest threat in the world today.
Donald Trump and the USA!
Donald Trump and the USA.
Biggest threat in the world today?
Biggest threat in the world today.
Donald Trump and the USA!
Donald Trump and the USA.
Let's be honest. The U.S. does not have the interests of people at heart, and that goes double for women. In Iran, it cruelly bombed a girls' elementary school, leaving nearly 200 little girls dead. In Gaza, the U.S. has supported Israel's genocide, including the rape and murder of countless Palestinian women. And in Venezuela, the U.S.'s so-called sanctions have worsened the living conditions of millions of poor and working-class women, removing crucial access to basic necessities like food, clean water, and medicine. And how about here at home? Our government attacks women's autonomy and reproductive rights, endangers our access to health care, passes laws that threaten our ability to vote, and continues to treat women as second-class citizens. Not to mention, our country's leaders have been all but confirmed to be involved in the trafficking of women and young girls. So no, the U.S. does not care about women. The empire cannot even understand what it means to care about women. Because true liberation for women, just like true liberation for all of us, can only be born from socialism, the antithesis to the capitalist imperialist agenda. Standing up for women's liberation means standing against imperialism and standing with Venezuela and with its defenders, Celia Flores and Nicolas Maduro. The might of U.S. empire pales in comparison to the power of the Venezuelan people fighting to protect their country and to bring their president and their first combatant home. We wholeheartedly join in that fight here in New York, the financial capital of the empire, the belly of the beast. It is our duty as revolutionaries to defend Venezuela against its attackers and to uphold the sovereignty of the Bolivarian Republic. As revolutionaries, we say, up with women's liberation! Up with people's liberation! Down with imperialism! We demand an end to all U.S. aggression against Venezuela, and we demand an immediate release of President Maduro and Celia Flores. Free the prisoners, free them all!
Free the prisoners, free them all!
clear, although the United States has refused to formally declare a war, Venezuela has waged a war on Venezuela. An asymmetrical hybrid war has been waged on the country for more than 10 years. It began in 2015 when the Obama administration declared Venezuela an extraordinary and unusual threat. That declaration opened the door to a decade of escalating unilateral coercive measures, what we commonly call sanctions, and an ongoing economic blockade. These acts of economic warfare have cost more than 100,000 Venezuelan lives and an estimated $226 billion in lost national revenue that was used for health care, for education, and social programs. And so, as often in the case, the women and the children of Venezuela are those who have carried the heaviest burden. Sanctions have severely restricted Venezuela's ability to pay for essential imports, supplies for food, medicines, especially for chronic illnesses and contraceptives, medical equipment, spare parts needed to repair industry and electrical systems, and the chemicals required to process cooking gas. But beyond those statistics are the daily realities faced by Venezuelan women. Women who have spent years standing in long lines just to buy food during shortages. Women caring for loved ones with chronic illnesses who suddenly could no longer access their medicine. Women forced to endure unplanned pregnancies because contraceptives disappeared from pharmacy shelves because the government was unable to pay to import those products. Women facing rising maternal and import mortality because basic medicines and inadequate nutrition became harder to obtain. And it is the women of Venezuela whose children were forced to leave or had to leave themselves, crossing the dangerous Darien jungle on foot, sometimes carrying their babies in arms. They did not leave because of the dictatorship, the narrative that is pushed by the mass media, but rather because of the devastating economic conditions created by unilateral U.S. economic measures. Yet the mainstream media narratives consistently minimize the role of sanctions, amplifying inflation, shortages, and migration as if they were internal failures. This narrative enforces the call for regime change while masking the external reality of economic coercion. We see this pattern repeated today in Cuba as the United States once again attempts to isolate and strangle this sovereign Caribbean nation. Despite enormous pressure, Venezuela has slowly begun to recover and rebuild its economy. In response, the Trump administration has escalated its aggression. He has tightened sanctions and intensified media and political attacks, including repeated accusations of narco-trafficking and alleged ties to cartels. False claims that the intelligence reports from the DEA and the CIA themselves have contradicted and denied. The bombing of Venezuela and the abduction, the kidnapping and imprisonment of President Maduro and the first combatant, Celia Flores, is not only based on false charges, but also is a direct violation of international law, which has set a dangerous precedent for the Trump administration's ambition for control and domination of the world's resources. We have witnessed in the last few weeks as once again the United States has engaged in unwaged war against Iran and in alliance with the Zionist regime of Israel, targeting, assassinating Iranian leadership, but also a disproportionate amount of women and girls, just as we have seen and continue to see happen on a daily basis in Palestine. Today we mourn the women and children who have died and those who continue to suffer the consequences of imperial aggression. We demand justice for women who are victims of patriarchal and imperial violence. We demand an end to U.S. aggression. We demand an end to the imperialist wars that use our tax dollars to destroy sovereign nations and benefit only for the benefit of corporations eager to exploit their resources. We demand an end to the racist and xenophobic policies that persecute migrants, asylum seekers, and refugees, many of them who came here only to escape the very violence that the United States has imposed on their own countries. We demand respect for international law, and we demand the liberation of President Nicolas Maduro and first combatant Celia Flores. As the men and women here in the belly of the beast, we stand in solidarity with the women women of Venezuela, the heart of the Bolivarian Revolution. Understanding they are not just victims of imperial violence, they are leaders of resistance, organizers of their communities, defenders of participatory democracy through their communal councils and communes across the country, who are today gathering to hold a consultation for the communal councils. We stand in solidarity with Celia Flores, not simply as a president's wife, but as a historic leader, a currently elected National Assembly deputy, the first woman to preside over the National Assembly from 2006 to 2011, a working class woman who fought her way and worked her way through law school, who defended Hugo Chavez Frias after his detention in 1992, and a revolutionary militant who helped lay the groundwork for the Bolivarian Revolution, which began to take form after Chavez's election in 1998. Liberen a Celia Flores y Presidente Maduro. Freedom for Celia Flores and President Maduro.
Thank you! All right, everyone, that brings us to the end of the program today. Thank you all so much for coming out. Everyone here, I know, is present in the movement and organizing in their sector of work. But for what we have next for Venezuela, and specifically Celia and Maduro, is their hearing on March 26th in downtown Manhattan. Of course, the details are to be determined, but it is their first appearance since they were brought back in January, or since they were brought back here in January, and then have been detained here for the last 2 months. I want everyone here to show up the morning of March 26th and show that the popular narrative that the United States is pushing, that the Venezuelan people do not want Maduro and Celia back is false. We need to show that we stand with the Bolivarian Revolution. We stand with Celia and Maduro. And we want them safely returned back to Venezuela. All right, everyone, so we're going to end off with the chant, right? Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Hands up!
Venezuela!
Lights green. Stay from the
For the love of the game. The love of the game.